Hello and welcome to Zen Dragon Studio. I'm Abby and today's class is Uijjai Breath. Uijjai is also called Ocean's Breath because it sounds kind of like an ocean wave when you're breathing. It's created with a slight constriction in the back of your throat, and it is the breathing technique that we use throughout our practice in Hatha Yoga. So this is something that is not incredibly familiar to everybody, so I wanted to just have some time to practice so you can feel more comfortable about it before going into a Hatha Yoga practice. So you don't need any props for this, just make sure you use whatever that you need to have an upright spine, and when you're ready, we'll begin seated on the mat. All right, so just take a comfortable seated position with your spine upright. You can slightly tuck your chin so that your crown is lifted. We'll begin with a little bit of grounding to just bring awareness to the breath and really come into the space. So when you feel ready, go ahead and close your eyes and just begin to breathe. Just become aware of your natural breath. You don't need to try and change it. Just become aware of it. Just really come into this space, letting everything else go. All that's required of you is to breathe. Just be present with yourself. A few more breaths. Begin to come back to your body and the space. Just take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. Go ahead and open your eyes. So Uijjai is created with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. You can think of this like you were going to fog up a mirror or to clean your glasses. So I'll demonstrate with the mouth open. It's a lot easier to practice with the mouth open when you're getting used to it. So we'll practice with the mouth open for a little while, and then we'll try it with the mouth closed, and then you'll have some time to practice which of those feels best to you. It is something that if you've never done before, it'll feel kind of a little bit weird. When I first started, it kind of made my throat feel a little bit sore afterwards, and kind of like your throat is maybe not closing in, but it just kind of feels a little bit weird when you're first starting. So just be mindful that it's going to take a couple weeks before it really starts feeling natural. But when it does, it's a really powerful and simple breathing technique, and it really enhances your practice. And it's something that you can do anytime when you need to calm down. And it's a very calming and warming breath. So I'll demonstrate with the mouth open first, and it's hard to explain, but it sounds just like you're fogging up a mirror. So just imagine that you're trying to fog up a mirror, and just, we're going to start with the exhale. So just exhale as if you were fogging up a mirror. Okay, now we're going to try it on the inhale. So it'll sound, the inhale is typically a lot harder for most people, so it's okay if it takes some practice to get there. You'll get there. So we'll just try that. So beautiful. So if you would like to, you can close your eyes. I know it's not a very flattering way to look when you breathe. So if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes, and we'll just keep practicing with the mouth open for a little bit. And I'll let you know when to close your mouth. And when we close our mouth, we'll be doing the same thing, just with the mouth closed. And if you feel like you're losing your breath, you can always open the mouth again. So do whatever you need to make the most out of your practice today. So go ahead and close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And we're just going to continue with that slight constriction in the back of the throat, like you were fogging up a mirror. With the mouth open, and do that for quite a few breaths. Let's just really settle into the practice, and if you need to take a moment, that's fine. You can come back to it. So when you're ready, begin inhaling and exhaling with Uijjai with the mouth open, slight constriction at the back of the throat. Five more breaths. Go ahead and release Uijjai, keeping the eyes closed if that feels comfortable for you. We're just going to take a quick little break for a few breaths. Alright, so now we're going to try with the mouth closed. So we'll take one breath with the mouth open, and then we'll go ahead and close the mouth. So again, slight constriction in the back of the throat, like you're going to fog up a mirror. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping that same constriction. Close your eyes, close your mouth, and breathe. If the mouth closed feels too difficult, or you feel like you're beginning to lose your breath or you're out of breath, go ahead and open your mouth and breathe with Uijjai, or just breathe naturally and come back to Uijjai when you feel ready. Just whatever you need. We're just going to practice with the mouth closed if you can, but if you need to keep it open, that's perfectly fine. Just whatever you need to do to practice. If you can, close your mouth and keep breathing. Five more breaths with the mouth closed. Last breath. Go ahead and release Uijjai and just breathe naturally for a little bit. Keeping the eyes closed. And finally, we're just going to practice. You can practice with the mouth open or closed. You can alternate between the two. You can start with the mouth open and then close the mouth. Sure, this is your time to practice. When you're ready, you can close your eyes. Just begin Uijjai, mouth open or closed. Wherever you are, take 5 more breaths with Uijjai. Go ahead and release Uijjai. Just breathe normally. Just really let yourself feel in to the practice today. How do you feel after practicing Uijjai? Allow your throat to completely relax. Just breathe here. Come back into the space and inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the palms down to heart center. One more breath. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. You can bring thumbs to forehead and bow if you wish. Thank you for stepping on the mat today and taking this time to connect with your breath. I hope you enjoyed this practice and benefited from it. You can begin to slowly open your eyes. Alright, you did it. You did Uijjai. I hope you enjoyed that practice and feel free to come back to it whenever you feel that you need to. But for now, I'll see you next time. Namaste.